Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Crafty from Crafty's Crypto. Check it out. First off, like, share, subscribe. Check out my YouTube channel. Check out our Starship Gang website for any Starship info. The link's below. Now check it. We're talking Outlaw Troopers Season 4, Week 1, and we're going to go over gears, ships, and mechas with Crafty. And also, don't sleep on Starship. But let's get right into the game, guys. What do I think are the top 3 things to have? Well, let me tell you. The first thing you should have is good troopers. Try to get some rares, get those workhorses, put them on missions. This is all game advice, not financial advice, right? We know this. But anyway, get them troopers. Those are number 1. The second, I think, is you should get the gears. The gears are going to give you the boost for missions. They're going to give you the boost for encounters, and they're essential for leveling up yourself, your dude, right? In addition to the gears themselves. And bouncing onto the gears, every time you get increments of 10, you pay a little bit of loot, and then you can upgrade it right there. So let's just do it. Once you do that, you can see what the cost is going to be. You need to make sure you got the loot. It'll turn red if you don't. You upgrade 1. It's complete. There you go. And then you go back and you should see it in your inventory, right? So yeah, that's an example of, now you've got a better gear and that's going to give you a better return, right? And see the deal difference. Goes up 10%. Then you get another 10 of these and you can upgrade it to an epic gear. You get 10 epic gears, you can upgrade that to a legendary gear. Once you get the legendary gear, you actually have the opportunity to mint. And the way it works is you mint a voucher, and then the voucher, when you redeem it, it's kind of like opening up a pack. You have an 85% chance of getting an epic gear and a 15% chance of getting that legendary gear. And this is why a lot of people will wait until the season's almost over to mint them, just in case they get that downgrade if they're rocking legendary gears and they get an epic. So yeah, that's just another reason why the gears make the game go round. Upgrade them, sell them, use them, figure out the ones you like. You can see that you can buy or sell them right on the market yourself. And there's another option, a transform, where I think you use life force and stuff, and you can turn it into something else. And then, after the gears, the ships are the third for me. They give you a good percentage boost on missions as well as your fights. And, with these, let's go ahead and jump right over, because I want to show you the difference between the ships, right? You go to the terminal, and you can see the ships you can rent. You can rent these guys out, and so you're not spending a lot of money. You're just literally using the credits. So you can rent these boys out. You already have one when you did the tutorial. Now, check out the reward, right? The defense for that is only 20%. Now, if you actually have a cosmic class ship like I do, 100%. That's a huge difference. Even looking at the epic, 40%. Epic NFT, 125%. Even a virtual legendary is not going to give you a better deal than the rare. So just be aware of that. And for me, I think anytime you can find one of these ships for around $8 or less, I think that's a pretty good deal. Again, just game advice, right? So yeah, and they do make a difference, but I think honestly you want to have an awesome trooper doing the missions so you can keep upgrading everything and then, crank up those gears. So yeah, that's the ship talk. And, in summary, the ships, the virtual, you can buy with the credits in the game, lesser percentage for the benefits versus the NFTs. With the Cosmic Clash, you own the NFTs, higher mission returns is going to cost you some wax. Now, let's bounce back to the mechas. And we'll see if this records. Man, my audio is garbage. So yeah, you have mechas, you can mine life force, and this is where you go to do it. You got to click to the planet, you go to mine life force, and then you got to choose what planet you want to mine. Now let's talk a little bit about that. before you can even mine these, you need 10 million credits per mecha if you're using the NFTs. If you're doing the virtual, you need 5 million credits. And I'll show you that once we actually select one of these planets. But before we do that, you actually want to look at some of the traits, right? And look at the mining rate. The higher the better, right? The pollution, the lower the better. The Q, you don't want anybody in Q. Turrets, lower the better. Defenders, lower the better. The count, lower the better. You see what I'm saying? But to break it down a little bit further, like the mining rate, this is the bonus your mecha is going to receive when you're mining on the planet. The pollution, the higher the pollution, the more enemies are on the planet. The more enemies on the planet, the more damage they're doing to your mecha, and they're making you mine less because your mining round will be over because you're going to be blown up. The queue is how many mechas are waiting in line to mine there. So if there's a long queue, it's going to take a while before your mecha is going to get in there to mine. So, and then the other thing is you want to check out the capacity. You want to see how many total you can actually mine on said planet, right? And yeah, it's like all of those things after the queue, you know, once you look at the mining slots, the queue, how many people are waiting, how many you have there, then you look at those, the turret count, the defender statistics, the defender count, and like I said before, it's like the pollution. The more pollution equals more defenses, and they're going to be coming at your mecha. So, you want to try to see if there's any uncontrolled enemy ships flying around. That's not a good sign either. So, shout out to Ash for putting those stats together, by the way. I saw you on Alpha Origins helping me out. I appreciate it. And, you know, I borrowed some of your notes, so shout out. I appreciate it. What next, guys? Well, let's go in and visit a planet, right? Like to do 0. It's, you know, why not? You can see mining rate, pollution's all right. Only one turret, okay.